season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Scored in the NFL, so when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Well, they had to run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Second down, Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Sullivan. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
He ain't going nowhere. He ain't going nowhere.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Swing on the set, right. To the right. 26.
Here's Prescott. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Count. 46. 26.
A first down throw for Prescott. From the out route, incomplete. It's Bird. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Prescott going to come up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
46. 26.
Prescott to throw it. Flushed out right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Joey Bosa in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. So after the sack here, 2nd and 14.
26. 26.
They give to Elliott. They'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down.
26. 26.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
This is where you got to make a decision as your defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback, or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump the ball for their routes, chip away at their timing so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game?
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
46. 46.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
47. 47. 26. 26.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He cuts it. That is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Allen Hurns, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. And credit the tackle to Taco Charlton with a stop.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Back to throw. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. David Irving in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
They're going to look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Now it's the Boise State line. Jay. He is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He lost the football, but I believe it was covered by an Eagle. It was, and Philadelphia is going to hold on to the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game would be ideal.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on a periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where, in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
Flex round! Flex round!
They'll try a little trickery here on the end of the run. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Tying this thing up. Josh Lambo now for the point after. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 6. And we'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Flushed out right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces misses it, incomplete. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured. Any week, really. We'll be right back. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
No. Check. Patriot.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
They'll set up a throw. Looking for Burns, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Nigel Brown. He takes this one into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Short throw, pick-6 right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come to their eyes, get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play, reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point tacked on by Lambo, and that makes the score 14-7. This will be fielded at the 6. And will be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they just had that pick-6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. They had to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
We'll see if they can do it here. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. Forced out to his left. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott, and it's 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit. But early in the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Back deep, Travis Benjamin. And he gets this away. Look at this. This is a good one. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things out.
Accelerating, and off he goes. The 30, 10, for a touchdown. A big play there. 95 yards. And the Eagles are. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again. Again. It's not that heavy, so I'll take it.
Point after by Lambo, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Here's Lambo out to kick this one away. This one taken from the 7. And they'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists in their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. Nice run past the 30-yard line there. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Yeah, baby.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And fights through 1 minute. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A good 1st down call as the screen play gets him 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It's caught right side. It turns. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. On 1st down, he'll drop the throw. Drops it underneath to Elliott. Look at the spin. 23 yards on the play.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. Bailey got the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Eagles. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. They're just taking it big-time jump. Now they're coming back out. Now they've established this run game. The play-action pass could very well be open.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. he'll let it go deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. A big play there just before halftime. 47 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got like the way to move the football down there.
Absolutely, pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. The Eagles on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make him punt it. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. One through, and that will extend their lead even further. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, then no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give them confidence and let them not do it.
So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. This one taken just inside the 10. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. The offense on third down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. They'll run it now out of the gun.
Man, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Flex round! Flex round!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping Those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
To his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And this is going to be intercepted. Chidobe Luzier with a pick. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Wait a second. They did not accept that after the incompletion. Your look is just as puzzled as mine.
I got nothing for you here. You have to take that penalty. Here
we go. 3 yards. To throw now, first down. Another connection to Hearns. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football.
Too much this time. Down he goes. Brandon Graham in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking for Hearns, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Brown. And a hard the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. Them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Asking if they will turn the ball, find the spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
They'll run with Muhammad. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. This is Ajayi. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jay Ajayi with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Here's Lambo out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Cowboys. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Sullivan. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations. But a guy of his size, you can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Set! Blue 90! Blue 90!
He'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Steps away. Now he'll turn and throw deep. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. And that time, he came out of the slot for that big play downfield for the score.
I think what we just saw there, partner, is what we call scheming a guy open. Put him in the slot, know that he has tremendous speed. What you're doing with your other receivers is likely running shorter routes to draw the attention closer to the line of scrimmage, to give him a chance to get downfield and turn it into a one-on-one route, often against the safety. You like your odds when he's running against the safety. His speed usually wins, and it did on that play.
This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get-off on the snap, jump too quickly.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. They'll run it. This is Muhammad. It's a gain of 3, and it sets him up with 2nd and just 2 yards to go.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They go again with Muhammad, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Everyone's got 4 down.
They'll drop the throw. Looking deep for Adams. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. 45 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this game, has got to be priority 1.
Times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum. Yeah, every now and then you can actually tackle that guy.
Flex round! Flex round!
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football.
Please tell me this doesn't come off as snarky. but that's a relative chip shot. I mean, you've got to be able to execute that one. I don't care what they design on the other side about trying to block the kick. That should be 3 points on the board.
Yeah, we've talked about it before. If you're out at 55, 60 yards, low trajectory from here, you get that thing up. This should be 3.
Yeah, there's nothing routine in football, but this one really almost should be. Snap, hold, kick, ball through the post. Didn't happen that way.
And they'll go ground game here at the 10 line. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. Pretty lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms, saying I'm open, but maybe didn't see him quick enough.
And I know the jokes are always about defensive backs' hands. What really actually happens, you don't get many opportunities. You get over anxious, and you start to think about taking it away and going the other way instead of focusing and catching the ball.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. The safety here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It's a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss.
He lost the football. It's loose. And the Eagles have recovered, and they're not able to convert on 4th down.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It's a 2-possession game. It's a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Muhammad. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Flex round! Flex round!
Now a first carry for Donald Humphrey. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
Flex round! Flex round!
They'll set up to throw. Throwing for his coming back, and he's got it complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. It's picked up, a live ball here, remember.
But when it all comes together and you get the field goal block that's been designed, that's been drawn up, everyone has to feel good about on that side of the ball. How about that one there? To the left side, knew what they had. That's where they wanted to be, and they got their designated guy turned free.
So now a chance for points in the opposite direction after the blocked field goal. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Going up top. It's caught inside the 25. A big play here for the Cowboys. 48 yards. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day.
Oh, no, it's the football. And I believe a Cowboy was there to get it. He was, and Dallas will maintain possession. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill. But the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback, and when he delivers the ball.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pressure indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He sets the fire deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on fourth down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Flex round! Flex round! Let's go! Grand 38! Grand 38! Oh, here we go! Oh! Eyes up, eyes up, eyes up! Take motion, 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 motion!
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And this is incomplete. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
The pressure drops off as they look to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
He
it.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own side.
And let's see what his offense can do. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Hurry up, here we go!
Now they'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Joey Bosa in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
But the fans should be applauding this defense right now. That's an excellent job. They force a 3 and out, and they should be able to set up their guys in great field position, probably near midfield or better.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. Getting down to the end here, they have a 2-score lead. Barely, but it's a 2-score lead, so that probably makes you as a coach feel a lot more comfortable right now, doesn't it, Charles?
It does, but it doesn't mean now you go out and run option or some kind of wild double reverse or anything like that. But you do know that if anything does go haywire, you're still in control of this game.
I want a double reverse, don't you?
I'm just waiting for that day where we actually see something like that in this situation.
We'll see what happens here.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive game. Just keep that clock ticking.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Flex round!
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. The Eagles on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and 19.
Flex round! Ohio! Ohio! Hut! Hut!
They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he was able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
They'll run it now. Out they go. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. He'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round!
Looking to throw. Flush to his right. And he's going to go down again. David Irving in there to get him. And that's sack number 12 for him on the year. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for Philadelphia, it's a critical win for them as it gets them to 9-6 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Washington Redskins come to town. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, it's a tough blow to their playoff aspirations as they drop to 9-6. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.